Oh, okay. All right.
His choice was great, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked out a couple more.
All right. Second one.
This one, when I put it through the grid of the questions, your questions there, when I put this sermon through that grid, it came out really bad. I had about 7 good ideas.
Yeah.
None of which can be summarised in one word.
Okay. All right.
So I'll skip them, but these other two were both two that I preached out of a series on breaking free.
Okay. All right.
I might pick one of those.
Okay.
Are we on tape?
Yeah, we're running. No, it's
Okay.
I can edit it.
Yeah. So I might take this one. This is one that I did on alcohol.
All right.
But it's a big issue. Like I've spent this week dealing with, alcohol's a big problem in Seymour, a big problem in our culture. And when I was brought up, it was simple. Christians don't drink.
Yep.
Non-Christians do, and they're all drunkards and fools, and Christians don't. But nobody seems to be practicing that today in the Baptist Union.
We'll start. Okay, I'm talking to Jeff Leslie about sermons that he's preached. How many years have you been a pastor?
I was ordained in '87, so that's it's less than 30 years. I've been actually preaching since 1982.
Okay.
83 I started, so that's 32 years.
32 years, and you've developed your own unique style.
I have.
That is Jeff Leslie.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it, actually. So, what have you got for us now?
In the community in which I live, it's a very high levels of addiction and social problems. So I preached a series on breaking free, and I talked about a number of things: your low self-esteem, and debt, those sorts of things. But I want to talk about one I preached on alcohol.
Okay. Okay.
Breaking the grip of the grape.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Breaking the grip of the grape. Okay. Brilliant. What's your passage? Was there one particular passage?
I used a couple of different ones. I'm trying to find one. I used 1 Corinthians 8, 9 to 13, which is about where you have a plurality of standards on, in that case, eating meat, and I applied that to alcohol.
Okay.
So I started off by saying that, I should say that when I grew up, nobody drank, but today, most Christians don't mind a glass here and there. So and I'm one of those. I've changed my view on that. So I started by saying how that there's one stream in the Bible that is very positive about alcohol. Psalm 104. You bring forth food from the earth that gladdens the heart, that makes wine that gladdens the heart, oil that makes the face shine, and bread that makes the heart strong. So I took that positive stream, but then I looked at also these passages of it. So it wasn't a passage, it was a topical study.
A topical sermon, okay.
So, yeah, so I guess there's the positive side of it, then there's the side about, there's all the passages about the problems of alcohol, violence, poverty, hangovers, DTs, and so on. And I got the people to discuss. We have a lot of feedback in our sermons.
Okay.
I got them to discuss some of the problems that alcohol is causing in our community. And I asked the question, why do people become alcoholics? Is it culture pressure? Is it personal woundedness? Or is it the evil advertisers inflicting this on us?
Yep.
I find it's a really good thing to have feedback. It keeps people engaged. I try and ask a question that doesn't have a yes or no answer because people responding. So then I took the idea that I didn't think total abstinence was necessary, but I thought moderation was absolutely essential. I stressed the point that drunkenness is never right.
Okay.
And I call for people to liberate the addicted, to heal the wounded, to protect those who are being hurt, and to change the culture.
Okay. Okay.
So
your key word?
Moderation, I suppose.
Moderation. Okay. And basically, how did you conclude it? What did you want us to do?
I wanted people to be very careful about the way they use alcohol, but not to be afraid of it.
Okay. Okay. Because you can go to either extreme, and in either extreme, alcohol's controlling you. The one who's totally abstinent, who's at war with it.
Yes.
And of course,
Yeah.
the other extreme. Okay.
So, and then I found that there's a passage in 1 Peter which says, people will be amazed that you don't keep going along like you used to go. So it talks about people who stand out culturally. I urge people to be those people.
A transformed life.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thanks. It's all right. It doesn't matter because it comes through. Like in some of the interviews, it just comes through. You're sitting there in an office and you